Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. More SeKo Starcraft, SeKo Drinkcraft. Rocking some Hypnotic and vodka. Watching some Starcraft replays in the Teamstory Cup. We got Grubby. This is Grubby, yeah. Versus Liquid Snute. Casted a really good game of Liquid Snute recently. He's doing really well in this event, I think. Great player. I'm glad Liquid picked him up. We got Grubby from Team Grubby. Somebody tell me if Grubby actually has another person on his team other than just himself. I figured that would be what you would aspire to be over time with this game, is that you'd want to get your team and then find other cool people like yourself. Oh yeah, I just finished a bunch of ladder games that went super cool. I'm so excited to cast them. So I've been drinking all night and just finished having a little bit of a cigar just so that way I can calm my nerves. If you can't tell from my voice, I've been drinking for a few hours. Oh yes, that's why I got the production tab open, so I can rant and you guys know what's going on. But so far, nothing crazy. We're not even at the point yet where people are going to be making decisions because it's that early. The only thing we know is that it's likely Grubby will be going for a fast expand. And I don't really know this. This is this map. I don't even know they played on this map anymore in tournaments. I didn't recognize it for a second. Like, what the hell map is this? I'm pretty sure this tournament is cross spawns only, so I'm a little surprised that Liquid Snute would be scouting in that direction, particularly as he should know what's happening. I do like the Overlord at the natural. This means you can see if there's any proxy pylon, cannon rush, junks. But it looks like Grubby really hasn't done anything crazy. He hasn't even gone out on the map yet. He went for a complete Nexus first. He should be throwing down a Forge. I would assume it'd be a Forge. It should be a Forge. No, it's a Gateway. Cray. Yeah, I was playing this really epic ladder game, Terran versus Zerg. It's a really good Zerg opponent. I love playing Terran versus Zerg, and it was a really back and forth match. He just hammered me at some point, and then I managed to pull out this amazing comeback win. So I had to go have a smoke after that. It's like crawling off some sort of gross woman. You work so hard at it. You plow her, and then you just want to roll off and light a smoke. One of those kind of games where you're not proud of yourself because it was a dirty job, but you're still happy that you got it done. I didn't realize the Forge build time was that quick. Well, now you know. Overlord is in place to see all this stuff. Cannon is coming up, but you're pretty safe to run your Overlord through without any problems. Cybernetics also part of the wall off, which is smart because it's easy to get roaches up high and knock down these rocks outside of the range of the cannon. So continuing your wall off is generally a smart idea. Quick third base, I'm a big fan of that. I think that's awesome. I believe Grubby did scout that. No, he didn't scout that. He had his probe there and everything. I wonder if that's going to impact some of his decisions from here on out. A 2-base... Yeah, fuck those rocks. A 2-base Zerg generally means some sort of tech or aggression, but we don't see any gas whatsoever either, and I know that Grubby scouted that. So I'm interested to know if my computer is going to keep up with my casting here. Fucking jerks. Still going to be a Zealot first, before the Stalker. I thought it might be worth getting a Stalker to chase the Overlord, but it'll be gone by the time it gets there anyways. Where the hell did that Zealot go? Is it on his way? It's on its merry way. The Zealot's a good scout. I mean, you can take it with 4 lings. But it's not very likely. You should, if you're going to be using your Zealot as a scout, park it right in the corner if you're not going to move it, because that means Zerglings can't surround it fully and you trade very cost effectively. The third base is almost done. First 2 gases happening. They're happening in the main. There's this new metagame approach where you take the gases in the natural, so you disguise the gas that you've taken. But at this point, I don't think it's a big deal. Just droning up, more queens. And on this side, that's exactly what I expected. A Stargate popping out. Stargate. Yeah. Phoenix play? I know, I've watched... Ooh, I'm liking that. I do know that Grubby is pretty famous for his early game pressure for things like this. Look how effective this is. He's probably going to kill that queen. And if not, yeah, it's gonna go down. How many kills this guy got? 2 kills and 1 kill. So that was very cost effective. A queen, couple workers, It might get a couple more here. Not careful. Zealot's on attacking one of those units, so it's not fighting the Lings. It's gonna go down here. Another queen pops out just in time. Oh, it's Void Ray play. Now that's kind of interesting. That might be going to kill some overlords. There's only overlords on the corner, so if he goes right up the middle, he should be able to get there just fine. More drinks. Oh yes. Still relaxing after my amazing ladder wins. Oh, something's being attacked down there. Come on, mouse. Lings, so they're just gonna... I figure they might start working down these rocks. But unless you really want to exploit that, all you do is give the opponent some sort of advantage knocking down those rocks. So it's not really worthwhile. Warp gate is finished at this point, which is great. He did obviously scout the Stargate at some point, because we see the spores going down at each base, which is just worthwhile. If you went Oracle and you don't have something there, an Oracle will kill 4 or 5 drones before you pull. This looks like he's going around the corners to pick off overlords. My drink will probably finish before this cast does. That sucks. If I go AFK for a moment, know that it's me going... Oh! Ooh! He's going to go for a roach push. Perhaps a roach bust. With the Void Ray. That would make things a little bit... I don't know. The Void Ray's just chilling. There he goes. Oh, there's 2 Void Rays. Check that shit out. Come on, Snute. I'm a bigger Liquid fan, even though I love Grubby. I met him at MLG Anaheim not too long ago. I am still a Team Liquid fan at heart. The only person, like I love Flash, my favorite player, but I'll still cheer for Team Liquid above KT at any point. Check him for other stuff. Nice third base going down. That's good timing, I think. He's got good map control. He'll knock down these walls. 2 cannons. He'll be just fine. Roaches are at the front now. This is like one of those late night sitcoms where you know that the show isn't over yet. You can tell by how much time is left in the show how quick it'll be for them to be able to solve the case. Oh yes. Oh, he's actually pushing in. I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, those are some desperation cannons. But with the Void Ray, the planetary Nexus, and an Immortal in there, I don't know. That's a really big commitment. And Ling's behind this too. He's not even going macro. Oh, excuse me, please. I don't really think that that was worthwhile. Yeah, so if we look, almost, I'm not gonna say double, but a lot more losses for Snute in that. You can see his supply got killed. Super huge. I mean, the front did go down. He did knock down the wall. But that doesn't do much. He's going to lose those links to these zealots that are... Should be... I figured it'd be +1 pretty soon. No, is there... Oh, he took out the forge. This should be... I figured it'd be double forge soon. More lings. Is he going to at least get the... No, he's not. Not good moves by LiquidSnute in my mind. He did take a 4th base behind this, and he's getting 11 workers now in Aspire. Which is good because the Colossus tech, I don't know if he scouted that or not. But when I look at this stuff kind of happening, this tech, he threw away a lot of money worth of units, and all he really did was kill, you know, the forge and the gateway and a few units. It wasn't really that cost effective. And if we look at the economy tab, I mean, yeah, the Zerg has a lead now because he did drone up massively after that attack. Oh, double expand. That's how you do it. 2 queens down here, just cuz, I suppose. I'm glad that he's going Mutalisk with the Spire tech, the Robo facility to pump out any type of warp gates. I think that you need those mutas just to control the airspace. 2 more Stargates going down for Grubby. It's pretty sick. Oh, he lost one of his Nope, he just still has 3 Stargates. And now he's going to go into Mass Phoenix play. That's really going to deflect all of these Mutalisks coming in. They have that range boost with Heart of the Swarm. And I think he probably had to go for this in order to deflect the mutas at all. because without them, he doesn't have a mobile enough defense. He doesn't have blink stalkers out or anything to really deal with any type of push. 10 mutas there. Any lagging? Nope. Throwing down some cannons. He knows that this is coming. He anticipates to lose a little bit here, right? He's going to lose a little bit of stuff at the moment of taking this on. Oh, planetary nexus? Yeah. So good. God, if I don't hate that fucking thing. I don't do a lot of cheese and fast attack play. But man, if the planetary nexus doesn't just change the whole game a lot. What's going up over here? Oh, he's got a scout phoenix chasing stuff. I don't think he'll be able to do enough to this base. I mean, he's getting some hits off on the phoenixes. They're a little bit damaged, but I don't think he can trade with these. He stopped his muta production for now, and he's got the gas to make more. I'm very glad he stopped that, because with a certain amount of phoenixes out, you're just not going to take that, man. The really shitty part, though, is, as a Zerg player, is you think, well, how am I going to beat Mass Phoenix? Well, I'm going to use Hydralisk or something. But Hydras just suck. He's already had Colossus tech. That would, like, no, Hydras are awesome, don't get me wrong. Right? I wouldn't want to be wrong. I'm never wrong. Until I lose, then I'm wrong. But with Hydras coming out, you just know that they get worked over. How many units? What did Jones see at? 94? Super crap. Hope we got down a couple more spore crawlers or something else. No. The infestation pit's cool. I think he might be using that for swarm host to bust the front. But with this amount of phoenixes out, and he's even getting the phoenix extra range, I don't know what he's going to do about this. This point, the Protoss is almost too entrenched. You got to go like late game into Corruptor, Broodlord in my mind, or into some sort of Ultralisk composition. Because if you just go Swarm Host, he's just going to pick them all up with the Phoenixes, right? Yes. 10 Phoenixes out, they'll shut down the muta play. I mean, he's only got 12 mutas. They regenerate health, which is great. But, that's really not going to be enough to deal with these phoenixes that can shoot and scoot so much better. Look out, Mutalisks. Yeah, that's a nice expanding into the fourth. I liked this map specifically because, is he got spores here? Yes, he does. Look how much sick range those phoenixes have. That's so sick. Oh my god. That was so bad. He lost 3 phoenixes out of all that. Running over the spores. I mean, the good thing for Snute is he got a sick enough economy, but look at the supply. Oh Jesus, he went for a mass link thing again. Oh god. Sweet humanity. Oh sweet Christ. I couldn't even click on a link fast enough to know what the upgrades were at. Oh my god, Snute. Well that... Let's look at the units killed here for the workers. Fairly even, but I think a lot of that had to do with earlier on in the game. Man, what... He is going to Swarm Host. Enduring Locust will be finished in time for these guys to pop. 2-2 on the ground. But he's also got, you know, +1 shields. Why is he even going into shields already? Is he going Archon after this? That's an interesting choice. I mean, the +1 is so important for your Zealots to two-shot Zerglings early on, but... There's so much map control with Grubby right now. Like, there's nothing you can do against that many Phoenixes. And I'm wondering how the metagame is going to shift to deal with that amount of Phoenix play. Because it's so hard to bust. I mean, the Corruptors are good because they tank the shots really well. 10 Corruptors coming out. But that's a really big commitment into Corruptors. Unless you're going to be moving into Broodlords after that. It doesn't make a ton of sense. Snute maxed out in like 5 minutes. Holy crap. That was an expensive loss. It's 200 gas per, yeah, per grabby thing. I need more drinks. 4th base up and secure. Ling here scouting for the 5th. But a Protoss on 4 bases. I mean, that is a pretty good Artosis pylon. But a Protoss on this many bases, pretty secure. I've only played a handful of Protoss games. but I love doing this. You can just warp in like a handful of zealots. Like, why not? It's cheap. It's minerals, and they will just kill for you. They'll just... Ooh, what are these guys doing? Trying to hunt down a bunch of... Ooh, he did save that Viper there, which is good. Look at these Phoenixes almost like taking on the Corruptors because of the range. This base is going to go down, no doubt about that. Phoenixes will pick up those drones, take them out. Whoopee shit. Both players are maxed. Both are on amazing bases. It'd be interesting to see one of them... Ooh. Ooh. I like the Tempest play. +3 air weapons this early? Sick. Protoss air 1. And the shields. That's probably why I'm for shields, because it also counts for air units. That's a pretty sick army. Unit stab. Well, we've got 18 Corruptors, 11 Void Rays with that stupid overcharge thing. I say it's stupid, but when I play Protoss, man, that thing is the best thing ever. And then we've got all the Phoenixes in play. And these Phoenixes, look at this. That's what I was talking about with going Swarm Host. They'll just pick them up and kill them. I mean, they don't kill them super fast. But I mean, crap. My computer's slowing down because it's a beast. That is a shit ton of Corruptors. He better have Greater Spire. Doesn't have Greater Spire? Does he have 2 Spires? Then maybe I don't know about. Well, he's getting +3 on the way. I don't know what the hell he's gonna do against this. It's interesting. These guys have just kind of really, for the most part of this game, stuck on their sides of the map. I mean, there was obviously the ability to go around with the Phoenixes and do a little bit of damage. 9 kills, 4 kills, 8 kills, 6 kills. Yeah. Ooh. I think he's going to try to pull up some Colossus. I don't know about this, big guy. Yeah, those Vipers. Those are so expensive to lose like that. Look at the range of these motherfuckers, too. I mean, he's pulling away because of the overcharge. And the overcharge just cuts through stuff. Swarm Host going down. Overcharge is finished. So incoming Corruptors. Son of a bitch. Don't these do extra damage to something? Versus massive. Now, Corruptors don't count as massive. But... well, I do like him using Corruption on this stuff. 17 more Corruptors on the way. But this is a sick air army. Locusts coming out, which is great. The Colossus. There's no ground army here, so there's nothing to tank the Locusts. Fight them. Go Queens. I do like the transfuses. That's such a pro maneuver to do, is bring in the Queens for the transfuses and let them die to fucking Tempest shots. This is a pretty sick confrontation. That is a lot of Corruptors. All these guys have their super mega ultra charge. He's trying to run away from it. But what? Like, I don't know what his point is. He's just abandoning all the Swarm Hosts. Shit. Now, I've not faced this yet on ladder because I'm too newbie-ish. But this is so sick. I mean, he's pulling them away to take them on one at a time. He's even got hallucinated ones in here just to fuck with you. Man. It's like 3 ground units he has total. Yeah, good luck on that, big guys. Well, Snute did max out again. You know, to his credit. I think there's still only the same 3 warp gates. And like Grubby behind this, it'd probably been to his advantage to make another 3 or so warp gates to deal with this. Focus is obviously for the Corruptors on the Void Rays, not on the Colossus. The Colossus will sit there for most of that. Man. The funny thing is, this is the only thing the Corruptor is good for. And to morph into Ultralisk. Sorry, Ultralisk. An Oracle? Really? Chase him down! Man. That was just the bank of Snute coming into effect. Thing is, he's still producing air. This is real. Ooh. Well, he's got vision of them now, I suppose, but whoopee shit, he's already over here looking for stuff to snipe. I mean, it is still. Well, he's taking these bases, which is awesome. But it's still essentially 5 base to 5 base. It's a good amount of lings, I like that, but that is also. Ooh. Fit by. These guys are 3-3. That's awesome. Oh, you're gonna target that motherfucker down. Yeah. Yeah. They don't have, well, they have shite upgrades. I mean, compared to what the Zerg player has. He's gonna get it in time, he should. These guys have adrenal glands yet? Yes, they do. Nice. Locust obviously trading super cost effectively against those. I don't think there's an observer in here. No, watch out, Corruptors. Believe in yourselves. And then other people will believe in you too. That's just... Well, the Corruptors at least have 3 attack, but they don't have any armor upgrades against these Archons. So they are going to get somewhat molested. He's just going to run the Corruptors right past this, which is, I agree with, to keep the Swarmhosts alive during this, but he's going to lose so many Corruptors. His bank's good, but the Protoss got a bank as well. Yeah, nice to take out the mothership. No, he didn't even get the mothership for. I don't think that works on air units. Locusts did take out most of these Archons, which is great. Snute not able to max out super fast again this time. He is burning through his economy pretty fast. Grubby behind us is just going to take his base again. I mean, no big deal. No real major damage happened in that. Upgrades still moving along for both players. I love to see that. This is a pretty bold move. It's pretty spicy. This isn't much to really deal with if you wanted to make a bunch of Corruptors and just go snipe it off. He is going to go snipe this base, sure. Only one Zealot over here with charge. It's going to kill some people just because. Oh, that's all the dream fan. 8 more Corruptors. The Lings are good, but the Lings really aren't serving any purpose against most of this army. Most of the army that's here is... Well, hopefully he deals with this guy that's killing all of his shit. This is an interesting spot. I do like going into the town. Well, it'd be nice to maybe get some storms. Storms are just always good. That's a pretty sick run by. I do like making the static defenses. You might as well. The Locusts actually chase back all of the Zealots long enough for the static defenses to go up, which is pretty funny. These Zealots really aren't that well upgraded, though. He's finally getting the upgrades in place for those. There's just no ground army. There's no roaches, no hydras, nothing like that. Just a handful of links to deal with these things. Oh, well, that's not the biggest deal in the world. I mean, it's kind of good, but that's really not that special. Those Zealots will go down. Cool. These guys obviously don't have the best upgrades yet, but they're pretty tanky. They're beefy. Very beefy. Oh, nice feedbacks on all the Tempests. That was nice. See, that's the problem. Like, your Swarm Hosts, I mean, they're great. Burrow. Do it. Oh, crap. This has been kind of a crazy game to this point. It's nice to have Overseers in your armies to snipe these guys off. You've got to take out the vision. Like, you have to. There's only three Archons in this too. Holy crap. Well, at least the Archon's gonna get cleaned up, but I don't know if this is going to be enough. The bank is almost all gone for Snute. Grubby's still got some in place. There's no gap. Well, he's got another 8 corruptors on the way. Observer's still here, so these guys are as good as dead. I hope he saves up a bunch before going in here. Bye-bye. Another big pile of corruptors coming out, which is good. Grubby is going for the base over on this side now. It's fantastic. Oh, and a GG from Snute. Oh, Snute. I don't know what else to really say. I feel sorry for you. I'm going to get another drink and we're on to the next game.